Warning, the following video that you're about to watch is a stinker.
This is my trip to Berlin, and no, it won't all be a voiceover, just the first part. The place where I went first is the Berlin Wall Memorial. This is part of what's left of a border signal fence. This is an old base of a tombstone of the cemetery that was here before the wall was built. This is the remains of the cemetery wall and border light cable with the base of the lamppost. This is another base of the cemetery wall. This is the base of an old guardhouse, and these are just some extra pictures that I took around the memorial. The next place I went was the Brandenburg Gate. Don't really know much about it, but I think I did get scammed here out for a couple of euros. This woman asked me to sign a petition to get school built for disabled kids, and then after I signed it, they were showing me some small print where it required a donation. That's good, but it were only a couple of euros, so I'm not bothered.
Just on the way to the Jew Memorial of Berlin. It's actually called the Memorial of the Murdered Jews of Europe. A bit of a non-sugar-coated name. Just also been to the Brandenburg Gate. I don't really know what it is. All I know is it's a gate, and that's about it. And there was also this thing behind me, all the way down there. It was like a golden angel on a statue, and I thought I saw it through the Brandenburg Gate, and I thought, oh, that doesn't look like too far a walk away, but this road is probably the single most it's a long road, and yeah, I didn't think it was this long.
Here are some pictures of it and a couple of things I saw on the way there.
But then after the Jew Memorial, I'm going to go have a look at two guys kissing on a wall, on the Berlin Wall somewhere. It's like called the East Side Gallery or something like that. Yeah. Something that I've noticed while in Berlin, I think Germany is like the 9th or 10th most cleanest country in the world, and I noticed it when I was in Amsterdam as well, which was very clean. There's no bins. Well, in Amsterdam there's one every so often, but in Berlin I've seen maybe one or two public bins, and they're in parks like that. But then you go to UK and there's rubbish everywhere. There's also bins everywhere. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. I just turned up to the Jew Memorial place, and there's some protesting going on. I'm not sure what it's for, but this is the Jew Memorial. All these stone slabs about. It's absolutely huge. I'm not gonna lie though, I did think there was gonna be like names on these slabs, but there isn't, and I'm just guessing that the slabs just represent the Jews. Don't really know what else it could symbolise, but yeah.
And here's just some other pictures that I took, which all look the same because they're all blocks of stone. I was expecting them to have names on.
I'm here at the East Side Gallery. Apparently this was it's part of the Berlin Wall that the government or someone, over 100 artists from 20 different countries come and do art on the wall. I think the actual art is on the other side. I'm just on the graffiti side at the minute. Obviously going to go and try and find the famous two men kissing. See what it's all about. It turns out this wall is kind of sus. Why is there Among Us on the Berlin Wall? That is wild. You just see it everywhere. I'm on the side with all the art on the wall now. Just started down at the bottom, which is behind me. I'm just going to walk the length of the wall, looking at each piece, see if there's any interesting pieces. If there is, I will take some photos and put them up. I actually walked to what I thought was the end of the wall, and it turns out it wasn't, and then I walked all the way back up and I didn't see the two men kissing, but it turns out there was more of the wall, so I had to walk all the way back down and got the photo of it. Yeah. I will say as well, in terms of the wall, there wasn't any that really caught my eye, any of the pieces of art. I'm not a massive art person, so there wasn't any that I decided to take a picture of, because I thought, ooh, that looks good.
And here's just some random other pictures that I took there.